Here we go. 180. Check.
Watch out.
Sunday.
Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention Nick.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Caught by Snead over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
53, Mike.
Y'all not ready.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 19.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a first down following a gain of 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
53 is the mic. Rip left, rip left.
Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Set, hut. Not a wolf. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day.
On third down, Jackson. To Boyle here over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Malik Jackson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack on first down, Jackson. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing his Wentz. For the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On first down, Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now Wentz again. That is caught inside the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was fourth down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it up.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Come on, let's go.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Max box. Right. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. They're not ready.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
City, baby.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 53's the mic. 53.
Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Ravens on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen?